Abigail in College Station, Texas, listening on Red Sea Radio. You have Karlo Broussard. What's your question?
Hi. I was wondering if you could explain the Catholic view on predestination, because I was reading something written by St. Louis de Montfort, and it sounded a lot like he was saying we are predestined.
Okay, this is, Abigail, you just asked the question that theologians have been debating and racking their brains over for centuries, okay? So here we go. A minute's worth of summary of centuries of theology. I think a good explanation, Abigail, is found in paragraph 600 of the Catechism of the Catholic Church. Now, the Catechism starts off by recognizing and identifying that all moments of time are present in their immediacy to God. So God sees past, present, and future all at once. And the Catechism recognizes, affirming what the Bible teaches, God's eternal plan of predestination. Okay, so we have to acknowledge that God does indeed have a predestined plan for the history of the world and all of humankind. But we also have to acknowledge, Abigail, that God includes within that plan each person's free response to his grace. So we have to hold these truths up. God's predestined plan and man's free will cooperating with God's grace. And God's plan involves those free choices. And as the Catechism concludes, for the sake of accomplishing his plan of salvation, God permits some acts that flow from blindness, right? Namely sin. God permits free choices and sin for the sake of ordering his plan, predestined plan of salvation, to the culmination of the second coming of Christ and the establishment of the new heaven and the new earth. So what the Catechism does, Abigail, is gives us these parameters in which we can work. God's predestined plan that he knows from all eternity, because all of time is present before him in a single moment, but at the same time, that predestined plan involving our free will. And I recently wrote an article, and I can't remember which edition it was in. Oh yeah, this past edition, in the Catholic Answers magazine. I wrote an article, and I think this topic is related, Abigail, namely, can we still have free will if God knows at all times what we're doing and even knows our future? Can we still have free will? And the key to understanding that is that God doesn't foreknow our future choices, but he knows them. For my choices tomorrow are present before him. He sees them as I see you, Sai, sitting down before me. But that doesn't take away from your freedom in sitting down. Right? You have the freedom to stand up. But my knowledge of you sitting right now is an infallible knowledge. But yet you still have that freedom. So too, God sees all of our choices in this predestined plan immediately present before him, seeing them in the present moment, but at the same time not negating our human freedom. Now, Abigail, that's a lot, but hopefully at least that can get you started.
Yes, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Abigail.